Alright guys, today your fellow Gen Z Brit is going to be checking out for the first time a series of commercials from MTV's first broadcast day on Saturday the 1st of August 1981. Now this is going to be a big flashback to the past. So let's just see what this is all about. Like, I know MTV was very much more of a thing, you know, in the 80s. That's when MTV, apparently from what I heard, was like popping. If you haven't already, look, if you can see up here, live subscriber count, road to 60k. So subscribe to the channel, guys, help me get to that next milestone. You guys have been absolutely wonderful, and of course don't forget to like the video as well, so I know you guys want to see more. If you guys would especially want to see me go down more memory lane a bit more. So yeah guys, look, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Was that video killed a radio star? First ever song, right? On MTV or music video? What is this?
In the beginning was the music, but there was no one around to hear it. As the population grew in numbers, music grew in popularity.
Oh, was that some swing dancing? I love swing dancing.
Man invented the radio and the phonograph. High fidelity made quite a splash.
What's a phonograph?
But it was full stereo sound that made the explosion.
Oh. Okay.
Soon television came along and gave us the gift of sight, but it was cable that gave us the freedom of choice. For a while, it seemed there was nothing new on the horizon.
Bro, these TVs as well, like, I always call them microwave TVs because they just look like microwaves to me, man. Like, this advert is so 80s, like, yo.
Television came along.
What is this technology?
And gave us the gift of sight, but it was cable that gave us the freedom of choice.
That
For
ancient
a while, it seemed there was
man.
nothing new on the horizon. Announcing the latest achievement in home entertainment, the power of sight, video, the power of sound. MTV Music Television.
Yeah, guys, I'll be so honest, yeah. That first ad was just too long for my attention span. Like, why was it going on for that long? Like, next, please. Like,
history was made at Central High when Billy...
I was just like, maybe I guess it's a sign of the times. Like, I was getting bored towards the end of that. Like, that was a long advert.
Music Television.
History was made at Central High when Billy Weston stuffed the bulk with science notes, a book, his week-old sneakers, a locker lock, a ping-pong paddle, a puck, another puck, a radio, and a half-eaten tuna fish sandwich. Or was that his science experiment?
Oh.
No other three-ring binder expands like the bulk. History was made
An
at Lincoln
advert
High
for
when
a
Mary Bethany
binder,
stuffed the
wow.
bulk with math homework,
Yeah,
a hairdryer,
this is like new back
sunglasses,
then.
a compact, pistachios, Herb, Steve, Andy, and 84 letters from George. The bulk, if you want to make history,
Wow.
stuff it. The bulk and other fine, majestic products available at most stores.
Wow. I don't even hold binders anymore. Last time I hold a binder was like my mom gave it to me and I didn't even want it. Like, she was like, you can take my spare one. And I was like, didn't ask. Like, I don't remember asking for a binder. Like, I'd rather just use like my iPad, you know, and have all my folders on be digital. You know, like, I feel like it's such a, that's probably just more of a recent thing. And at the very most, like a notepad. And I had a book bag. Back then, you guys didn't really be having book bags like that as well. I can't believe I'm watching a folder advert. That's so funny to me.
Superman 2 is taking off all over America as the adventure continues to explode across movie screens everywhere.
Damn.
Soaring to new record-breaking heights. Audiences and critics agree there is only one film to see this summer.
Superman.
Oh, that's the original Superman, right? He looks so... Wait.
Superman 2, the most exciting
Superman
movie
that I
of our
know?
time. Rated PG. Now playing everywhere.
It used to be difficult to play recorded music without hearing hiss, hum, and other noise. Then Dolby Laboratories invented a system which suppresses the noise and lets the music through. Today, almost every time you play a recording, turn on the radio, or go to the movies, Dolby Noise Reduction has helped make the sound more real. While we like to make as little noise as possible, the Dolby trademarks seem to have earned applause. Dolby Noise Reduction, the silent performer in quality sound.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those in real life.
Television used to be called the vast wasteland.
Oh.
That was before music television, MTV.
I like that advert. Short, see, that's what I'm talking about. Short, like, first 3 seconds, a guitar goes through the TV. Now that is a modern day. Look at that, man. Let's just see that one more time.
Television used to be called the vast wasteland.
Look at that.
That was before music
Shock
television,
value.
MTV.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That right there is what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go.
For music television, MTV.
That's my kind of advert right there.
Give me a mountain and nothing to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dream.
Back when people actually went outside to have fun.
All I need is sunshine and smooth, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me a
Yo, guys back then loved wearing the shortest shorts, man. Especially in the US. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's funny about this advert specifically is like people are having so much fun going outside. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw an advert that was like a bunch of kids, like not even like that wasn't promoted to like children, right? Like promoted to adults probably, and it was a bunch of people having a good time outside, having fun. Like, I rarely see adverts like this. Like, so enthusiastic to be in your everyday nature. Like,
1/4 of the world
that's so
lives
foreign
with
to me.
hunger. They're looking to the rest of us for help.
Please don't turn away from me.
Oh.
You're the caring one I need. With your help, I know I'll grow. You will give me hope.
I always feel so bad when I see these adverts, man.
Contribution to the interfaith.
Because I'm just
appeal.
like, I'm just not gonna
PO Box
donate.
1000, New York
Sorry,
10150.
like, obviously, God bless
You are
them.
the hope
I mean,
of the hungry.
I pray.
Please give.
I feel like I'm digging myself a hole
I'm
here.
Kevin Cronin from REO Speedwagon. Don't miss us in concert, in stereo, this weekend on music television, MTV. You'll never look at music the same way.
Who are those guys? Are they like big? Wait, who are these guys?
Hi, I'm Kevin Cronin from REO Speedwagon. Don't miss us
REO
in concert,
Speedwagon.
in stereo, this weekend on music television, MTV. You'll never look at music the same way again.
Like, all that stood out to me was, look at those hairstyles, man. Let's just get a close up on this bad boy. It's like, yo, I love 80s hairstyles, man. They're just so different. Like, they're just very just like, you know, in your face. Like, they're just expressive. Anyways.
You're with Mark Goodman on MTV, music television, the world's first video music channel. All day, all night, in stereo for you.
Mark Goodman. Wasn't that
Why
video
did Pat the parachutist stop chewing Carefree and start chewing Chewel's sugarless gum?
Jewels taste better.
Why did the Duchess of Twiddle stop and start chewing Chewels?
Jewels taste better.
Why did the Bradford Bugle
editing
Corps
on
stop
this.
and start chewing Chewels?
Jewels taste better.
Chewels is the only sugarless gum with a delicious flavor center, and
at
taste
that.
tests prove of leading sugarless gums.
Jewels taste better.
No way that was actually sugarless though. But this advert definitely would get stuck in my head. That like kind of obnoxious bong like sound, like that would get stuck in my head. But that just definitely wasn't. Like, what was like all these like 80s commercial adverts back in the day, like the Saturday morning commercials where they'll be like, oh, this cereal is like very nutritional cereal, like trying to make it sound like it's healthy. Like, let's be real, man. There's definitely sugar in this. Has to be, right? No way that was sugarless. You guys let me know in the comments below. Were these chews actually sugarless? Let me know. Anyways, I digress.
Taste tests prove of leading sugarless gums.
Jewels taste better.
No word is spoken, yet the message is sent. No word is spoken because the message is the fragrance of Andron. Andron by Jovan, the first pheromone-based fragrances scientifically created to attract. Andron cologne for men transmits powerful bands of fragrance energy. Andron cologne for women is softly yet magnetically compelling.
This is so funny to me.
Andron by Jovan, the science of fragrance.
Perfume adverts, even back in the day, were still so weird. Like, even nowadays, perfume adverts are the weirdest adverts.
Jovan, the science of fragrance.
Dear Atari Anonymous, my son Boris has a missile command problem.
Atari
My
game.
mission in life is to save all of mankind.
Lately, my daughter has developed a similar problem with Circus Atari. Now with video pinball, my husband
Yo, you guys
is acting
actually
funny
grew
lately.
up with these Atari games.
With Atari games so ingenious, so involved,
Shout out
and
to
so
my 80s
intense, I
kids,
ask
man.
you, Atari Anonymous, is this problem contagious?
I actually kind of wish I got an Atari. Like, I was just to experience what I was like. Like, I feel like the closest thing to an Atari I've experienced is like the arcade. Other than that, Where's the audio? What was that?
Hey, you!
That was so weird.
Watch this!
She's got lovely hair. Oh, they're just trying to.
The
I'm
first
just gonna get
24-hour
copyright.
video music channel in full stereo sound. Music Television MTV.
Wow, back when MTV actually played music. In the States, shouting like. Is that MTV's like intro song?
You're with Mark Goodman on MTV, Music Television, dancing into the next hour with Rod Stewart. Robert Palmer looks for clues, The Pretenders, and Elvis Costello going country.
Never heard of those guys in my life. Looks interesting though.
It used to be difficult to play recorded music without hearing hiss, hum, and other noise. Then Dolby Laboratories invented a system which suppresses the noise and
They're
lets the
playing the
music
same
through.
cassette advert.
Today, almost every time you play a recording, turn on the
They
radio
had the
or go
adverts
to the
on
movies,
loop like
Dolby
that?
noise reduction has helped make the sound more real. While we like to make as little noise as possible, the Dolby trademarks seem to have earned applause. Dolby noise reduction, the silent performer in quality sound.
Or replay that right there.
Romance fantasy, the stars we know and love to see. We're taking the movies to America. So settle in your easy chair, the movie channel will be there. Taking the movies to America.
The Movie Channel. All movies 24 hours a day. For great movies round the clock.
Oh,
Ask
Star Trek.
for The Movie Channel by name.
Those look
For
interesting.
more information, call your cable TV company.
Call your cable TV company.
Look! A silver ball! Where's it going? To Nickelodeon!
Oh my!
If you
Oh
like
my
great
gosh!
TV, follow the silver ball to Nickelodeon. The young people's
80s
cable TV
Nickelodeon.
channel with super shows for super kids. You get action, laughs, thrills, even sports with Reggie Jackson. Join the
Reggie
fun.
Jackson.
Follow the silver ball.
But how do we get Nickelodeon?
You can find Nickelodeon only on cable TV. Check it out.
Only on cable TV. That's so funny, man. Like kids these days don't even watch their cable TV. Kids these days will just watch like, I don't know, like TikTok or something. But this is funny because this is back when Nickelodeon had like the silver ball thing. Like that was in a lot of their branding. But I feel like now when I remember growing up, like I remember Nickelodeon being like, it was like an orange splash. Like I feel like they rebranded a bit. But interesting, man. Like that silver ball. Like when I think of Nickelodeon, I don't think of that silver ball. I think of like an orange splash. Anyway.
Before MTV, people had to work hard to entertain themselves. After MTV, it's as simple as turning on your television.
I'm gonna have to cut that out though.
The first stereo music TV channel, MTV, Music Television.
Wow.
You're with Mark
This must have
Goodman
been
on
revolutionary.
MTV, Music Television, the world's first video music channel. All day,
MTV
all night
had to have
in
been
stereo
revolutionary
for you.
for the time.
You're
Yeah,
watching
look at the 80s
Music Television
hairstyles.
MTV, the first video music channel in full stereo sound. If you're not listening to MTV in stereo, you're only getting half
the picture. To get the full sound potential,
they literally
call your
edited it
local
like that.
cable company for a stereo hookup into your FM receiver. Why settle for only
FM
half the sound picture?
when you can have it all. Music Television MTV.
Bro, what are those dance moves? They're so like, this is literally how my mom dances. Like just.
Into your FM receiver.
What did she just do
Why
here?
settle for only half the sound picture?
Like this little.
Music Television
What was that?
MTV.
Like 80s, like back in the day, you like people, the guys that grew up in the 80s, like actually danced, like you didn't care. Like, oh my gosh, it makes sense. Like you guys danced like how you would dance before the internet. Like now, I feel like people are way more conscious of a camera being held at them So they're very like either they don't dance if they don't think they're good, or if they're really good, they play up for the camera. Like there's no in between. Like people don't actually dance like to actually express themselves like this lovely woman who I don't know who she is. She could be famous back then. Did. But yeah, dancing back then was just more freeing, like therapeutic. Nowadays, dancing is like, you know, you don't want to end up on someone's camera roll or someone's like, you know, some social media page. Like, you know, what's this guy doing? You know,
when you
or
can
girl
have it
doing.
all. Music, television, MTV.
This is when people used to dance in the clubs as well. Like, that's so funny.
Music, television, MTV. Your 24-hour video music experience. Television like you've never seen it through the magic of video.
These adverts, man,
today's recording artists
so
in a brand
corny.
new medium. Music as it was meant to be seen.
You just know he's on a green screen.
Music, television, MTV.
That must have been advanced technology back then. Unless they didn't. Did they have green screens back then? Actually, I could have butchered it.
Something new for the planet Earth. Music, television, MTV.
Adventure, romance, fantasy.
Oh, we got another replayed one. This would literally be me right now.
So settle in your easy chair. The movie channel will be there.
That would be me right now. I'll be so honest.
The
Like,
movie channel.
oh my, you guys had to watch the adverts back then as well.
For great movies round the clock. Ask for the movie channel by name.
We're taking the movies.
For more information, call your cable TV company.
Countdown to cure.
It's just a matter of time before we find a cure for leukemia.
Oh,
leukemia still
serious?
strikes children, men, and women. And in the old days, nothing could be done.
However, today we can strike back. Research by the Leukemia Society of America has changed the outlook to one of real hope.
But they need your help to go the final distance, to find a cure.
It's just a matter of time.
Did they find a cure to leukemia? I feel like that's still like wow.
In the beginning was
Tone
the
switch.
music, but there was no one around to hear it.
This advert again.
As the population grew in numbers, music grew in popularity. Man invented the radio and the phonograph. High fidelity made quite a splash. But it was full stereo sound that made the explosion. Soon television came along and gave us the gift of sight, but it was cable that gave us the freedom of choice. For a while it seemed there was nothing new on the horizon. Announcing the latest achievement in home entertainment.
I just know this is
The
giving a lot of
power
you guys
sight,
nostalgia right
video,
now, and I'm just
power
like,
of sound. MTV.
when is it gonna be over?
Music television.
You're with Mark Goodman on MTV, Music Television, the world's first video music channel. All day, all night, in stereo for you.
All day, all night, okay. What is it with all these like space adverts? Oh, okay, that's what this was. That's the intro. Okay, now I know it's intro or the outro, whatever it is.
You're with Mark Goodman at MTV, Music Television, rocketing into our fourth hour with the Pretenders,
Fourth
Rock
hour.
Pile, and Lee Rittenhour, as well as news of a Marley Memorial.
Alright, that seemed like it's gonna be the end of that one, man. Yep. Alright, that was fun. That was fun. What an interesting little, flashback to the past, man. Look, I would love to know how these adverts resonated with you guys. Wait a second. Did I? Yep, this is the one. I would love to know how these resonated with you guys. Definitely let me know what memories this one brought back down in the comment section below. Yeah, that was my reaction to that. Interesting adverts. Times are different. My attention span, the editing, they were different. Attention spans and the editing were different. Like, these videos just seem so, like, obviously fake to me, but obviously I'm looking at it through a different lens, right? So, I guess this was revolutionary for the time, right? MTV coming at a time where this was like new. This is a whole new concept. which is kind of cool to imagine. But then you obviously see what MTV is like now. It's like kind of fell off a bit. But I would love to know how this one resonated with you guys in the comments below. So get in my comments below. If you also made this point, you guys are real to the real. That means you got to subscribe if you haven't already as well. And like the video before you head on out. And comment on a blue heart so I know my real ones are. For guys, of course, I love you guys. Always watch through all the way to the end. And yeah, man. I've been with JayFlex. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.